Your dog scratched itself to sleep again last night. Did you know the simplest flea solution on earth is already sitting in your kitchen? A few drops. Your dog's water bowl, the exact amount. That's the entire method. No collar, no spray, no vet bill, just drops, added daily, and your dog's body quietly becomes a place fleas refuse to live. Your dog has been waiting for this. Finally, it ends today. Number 1. Fresh lemon juice. Fleas have one weakness most people never exploit: smell. Their entire navigation system runs on scent. They find your dog by smell. They stay on your dog by smell. And one specific compound in lemon juice completely destroys that system. It's called D-limonene. And when your dog drinks water with fresh lemon juice daily, D-limonene absorbs into their skin and starts radiating outward. You smell nothing. Fleas smell chaos. They can't locate your dog properly. They can't orient. They leave and never return. 3 drops of fresh lemon juice, not bottled, fresh, every morning. That's the dose. Small enough that your dog won't taste it. Powerful enough that every flea within reach gets confused and moves on. But ingredient 2 doesn't confuse fleas. It does something more personal. It changes your dog's skin so deeply that fleas stop recognizing them as a target at all. Number 2. Apple cider vinegar. Fleas are picky. They don't just land on any dog. They choose dogs whose skin feels safe, warm, welcoming. Apple cider vinegar makes your dog's skin the opposite of that. Half a teaspoon in the water bowl every morning. That's the whole method. Raw, unfiltered, the kind with the cloudy stuff at the bottom. Here's what happens inside. Your dog's skin pH shifts, their sweat changes, their entire body starts broadcasting a signal fleas genuinely hate. You won't smell it, your dog won't feel it, but every flea that lands, they'll get the message immediately. 2 weeks in, your dog stops scratching at night, starts sleeping through. You'll notice before you even think to check for fleas. 1/2 teaspoon every morning, that's it. And ingredient 3 doesn't work on the skin at all. It goes deeper, straight into the bloodstream. And what it does there, fleas absolutely cannot handle. Number 3, coconut oil. Most people rub coconut oil on their dog's fur. That helps, but it washes off. Adding it to the water bowl, that's permanent protection, because it works from inside your dog's bloodstream, not just the surface. When coconut oil enters your dog's system, it releases lauric acid, and lauric acid does one specific thing. It makes your dog's skin taste wrong to fleas. They land, they try, they leave, they don't come back. 1/2 teaspoon in warm water daily. It melts instantly. Your dog drinks it without noticing. But here's the bonus nobody talks about. Within 10 days, your dog's coat transforms. Softer, shinier, like they've been professionally groomed every single day. The flea protection is invisible. The coat glow? Everyone will notice. But ingredient 4 doesn't repel fleas or confuse them. It does something far more devastating. It ends their entire future before it even begins. Number 4. Diluted neem water. What if you could make fleas stop reproducing? Not kill them, not repel them, just end their cycle completely. That's exactly what Neem does. Neem contains a compound called azadirachtin. When your dog consumes neem water daily, azadirachtin moves through their system and exits through the skin. Fleas that come in contact with it lose the ability to lay eggs. Their larvae can't develop. The entire next generation simply doesn't exist. You're not fighting fleas. You're ending their future. 3 drops of food-grade neem oil in warm water. Stir well. Serve daily. Dog won't drink? Neem has a strong, bitter smell. Some dogs refuse the bowl immediately. Mix 3 drops into a tablespoon of plain yogurt and serve as a food topper instead. Bitterness disappears completely. Your dog might hesitate the first day. By day 3, they adjust completely. The fleas won't adjust. They'll just disappear, generation by generation, until there's nothing left. But ingredient 5 doesn't attack fleas from outside at all. It scrambles the signal inside your dog's body that fleas use to find them in the first place. Number 5. Brewer's yeast. Here's something strange. Fleas don't find dogs by sight. They find them by detecting body heat and specific chemical signals in the skin. Brewer's yeast changes those signals completely. The B vitamins in Brewer's yeast metabolize inside your dog and produce a byproduct that exits through the skin, completely undetectable to you, but absolutely disorienting to fleas. Their detection system breaks. They can't locate your dog. They fly right past them. A 1/4 teaspoon dissolved in water daily. That's the full dose. This is particularly powerful for dogs who get reinfested constantly, even after baths, even after treatments, even after you've cleaned everything. Because those dogs usually have a chemical signal that attracts fleas strongly. Brewer's yeast scrambles that signal at the source. 3 weeks of consistency and that pattern breaks permanently. But ingredient 6 doesn't fight fleas at all. It removes the exact reason fleas chose your dog in the first place. And once you hear it, you'll wonder why nobody told you sooner. Number 6. Aloe vera water. Fleas pick suffering dogs. Not randomly, deliberately. Dogs with inflamed skin, weak immunity, constant stress. Those are the targets, because inflamed skin is easier to bite through. Stressed dogs have weaker barriers. Aloe vera attacks that problem directly. Pure inner leaf aloe juice, not pharmacy gel, contains compounds that reduce inflammation, heal skin at a cellular level, and strengthen your dog's immune response from the inside. You're not repelling fleas. You're removing the reason they chose your dog in the first place. 2 teaspoons of pure aloe juice in the water bowl daily. 3 weeks of consistency. What you'll notice first isn't fewer fleas. It's a calmer dog, better sleep, less scratching, more energy. And then, almost quietly, the flea problem that felt impossible just stops being a problem, because your dog's body stopped being the easy target. But ingredient 7 does something aloe can't. It repairs the damage fleas already caused, bite by bite, layer by layer, from the inside. Number 7, turmeric water. Every flea bite leaves damage, not just a bump, actual inflammation, actual skin breakdown, and broken skin invites more bites, because damaged skin is easier to pierce. Fleas don't just infest your dog once, they exploit the damage from the last time to make the next time easier. Turmeric stops that cycle cold. Curcumin, the compound in turmeric, is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory substances in nature. A pinch dissolved in warm water daily. The water turns slightly golden. Your dog won't care. But inside, inflammation drops dramatically. Skin heals faster between bites. The damaged tissue that made your dog such an easy target starts repairing itself. Within 3 weeks, your dog's skin is no longer the open door it used to be. Fleas still try, but now the door is locked. And ingredient 8 doesn't just heal the damage, it rebuilds the entire system that was letting fleas win, starting from the gut. Number 8, plain kefir. Here's the truth nobody talks about. Dogs with healthy guts have healthy skin. Dogs with healthy skin have strong barriers. And dogs with strong barriers? Fleas genuinely struggle to feed on them. It all starts in the gut. Kefir is loaded with live probiotic cultures, 2 tablespoons in water daily, plain, unsweetened, nothing added. Within days, your dog's gut microbiome starts shifting. Within weeks, their skin changes, the texture, the resilience, the way it responds to irritation. And here's what makes kefir different from everything else on this list. It amplifies everything else you're doing. Apple cider vinegar works better. Coconut oil absorbs better. Turmeric heals faster. Because when the foundation is strong, everything built on it performs at a higher level. Start with kefir. build everything else on top of it. But ingredient 9 doesn't build barriers. It seals the entry points fleas depend on, the ones already damaged, the ones they keep coming back to. Number 9. Raw manuka honey. Most people think honey is just food. They're wrong. Manuka honey contains a compound called methylglyoxal. And methylglyoxal does something remarkable when it enters your dog's system. It creates an antibacterial, antiparasitic environment inside the bloodstream that fleas absolutely cannot tolerate. But here's the part nobody expects. Fleas don't just bite randomly. They target dogs with existing skin infections, open wounds, irritated patches, because damaged skin is their entry point. Manuka honey seals that entry point from the inside. Half a teaspoon dissolved in warm water daily. Your dog will love the taste. No convincing needed. Within 2 weeks, existing skin irritations start healing faster. New bites don't escalate into infections. And the damaged skin that made your dog an easy target? Gone. Fleas lose their favorite door. But ingredient 10 doesn't seal doors. It builds walls. Structural, physical walls that make your dog's skin so strong that fleas can't get through even when they try. Number 10. Bone broth. This one isn't about repelling fleas. It's about making your dog's body so strong that fleas give up trying. Bone broth is loaded with collagen, glycine, and minerals that rebuild skin at a structural level, not surface level, deep, cellular, foundational rebuilding. Here's what that means for flea protection. Stronger skin is physically harder to bite through, denser, more resilient, less reactive to existing bites. Fleas need soft, compromised skin to feed efficiently. Bone broth takes that away from them. Half a cup of plain, unsalted bone broth added to the water bowl daily. Your dog will think it's the best day of their life, every single day. And while they're enjoying it, their skin is quietly becoming armor. 3 weeks of bone broth and your dog's entire physical barrier transforms. But ingredient 11? This one is thousands of years old. Ancient civilizations used it before flea collars existed, before vets existed, and it still outperforms almost everything on this list. Number 11. Black seed oil. Ancient Egyptians used this. They called it the remedy for everything except death. And for fleas and ticks specifically, they weren't wrong. Black seed oil contains thymoquinone, a compound with powerful antiparasitic properties that work systemically. When your dog consumes it daily, thymoquinone accumulates in the skin layers and creates a hostile environment for any parasite attempting to feed. Ticks are particularly affected. They attach, attempt to feed, and disengage because the blood chemistry is changed in a way their biology cannot handle. 1/4 teaspoon in water daily for small dogs, 1/2 teaspoon for large breeds. Dog won't drink. Black seed oil has an extremely strong, bitter smell. Most dogs refuse the bowl the moment they get close. Mix it into plain yogurt with a tiny drizzle of honey. The yogurt and honey completely neutralize the bitterness. Your dog won't suspect a thing. Stay consistent, because by day 14, something shifts. The ticks that were attaching regularly simply stop completing the process. But ingredient 12 doesn't need ancient history to prove itself. It costs almost nothing, takes 1 second, and breaks the flea cycle at a level nobody expects. Number 12. Baking soda water. 1 pinch. That's the entire dose. 1 small pinch of baking soda in a full water bowl daily. Here's what it does. Baking soda slightly alkalizes your dog's internal environment. And fleas evolved to target a very specific internal chemistry. Shift that chemistry even slightly, and their targeting system breaks. They can still smell your dog. They just can't confirm your dog is a viable host anymore. So, they move on. This sounds too simple. It isn't. Baking soda is one of the most underrated flea prevention tools that exists, precisely because it's so cheap and so ordinary that nobody takes it seriously. One pinch, daily. That's it. The dogs who respond best are ones with chronic reinfestation problems. Dogs who get treated, improve, then get hit again 2 weeks later. Baking soda breaks that pattern quietly and permanently. But ingredient 13 doesn't work quietly at all. It hits fleas like a biological alarm, and the hotter the day gets, the louder that alarm becomes. Number 13. Rosemary water. There's a reason fleas don't live in herb gardens. Walk through fresh rosemary. Run your hand across it. That sharp, intense scent that hits you instantly. 2 fleas. That's a death warning. Rosemary contains rosmarinic acid and camphor. Both compounds register as neurological danger signals in the flea's nervous system. Not discomfort, not irritation, pure biological alarm. When your dog drinks rosemary water daily, these compounds exit through the skin, and your dog's entire body starts broadcasting that alarm signal 24 hours a day. Steep a handful of fresh rosemary in boiling water for 20 minutes. Cool completely. Add half a cup to the bowl. Dog won't drink. Rosemary has a sharp herbal scent that can make dogs hesitate at the bowl. Use cooled rosemary water to soften dry kibble instead. Let it soak for 5 minutes. Every compound absorbs directly into the food. Same protection, zero resistance. Here's what makes this one different from everything else on this list. It gets stronger in heat. Summer walks, hot afternoons, the moments when fleas are most aggressive. Rosemary protection peaks at exactly those moments. The hotter the day, the stronger your dog's shield. Now stop scrolling. Look at your dog right now. Are they scratching, restless, constantly biting their fur? That's not normal. That's a cry for help. You just watched 13 ingredients that can change your dog's life. But watching changes nothing. Doing changes everything. Pick one ingredient. Just one. The one you already have at home right now. Add it to the water bowl tomorrow morning. Then come back here in 3 weeks. And tell me, did your dog stop scratching? Did they sleep through the night for the first time in months? Did the fleas finally disappear? I read every single comment, every single one. So drop your dog's name below and tell me which ingredient you're starting with today. Because 3 weeks from now, I want to hear your dog's success story. Not someone else's dog, yours.